Hello, everyone. I'm super excited today on the new episode. I have with me a very inspiring lady. She's none other than Shilpi Bhambhani. She is the founder of Eclah, which is a school of image consultancy. She herself is a grooming and consultant, and she's really transformed so many lives. So it's truly, truly wonderful. She's also had a background in the interior space for a long time. So we're going to talk a lot on her journey and insights, and I'm truly looking forward. Welcome, Shilpi, to this new episode, and glad you took out some time to do this quick chat with me and share some insights on your journey.
Hi, Siddhant. Thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited for a journey together. Let's see.
Right. So I want to begin with, Shilpi, I want to know what made you start Eclah, and what is the gap in the market which you were trying to fill in?
Siddhant, before starting Eclah, I was actually an interior designer where I was designing spaces for people which reflected their personality and lifestyle. Over the time, I realized that it taught me a lot about people, their emotions, their aspirations. I also noticed while people were choosing beautiful, they were getting beautiful houses done,
Yeah.
but many were also looking ways to look more confident, comfortable, and they wanted to, carry themselves
Right.
in how they want to go to an event or how they want to create, a new kind of a look for a new meetup or anything.
Yeah.
So this was the gap that I, chose from shifting my process from home to people. And that's how Ekla was born.
Also in today's time, it's not easy to pivot, and switch professions. So, you having such a big interior background, as a designer,
Yeah.
and switching to
Mhm.
an image consultancy, what was that journey like? How did you start impacting lives, when in this space particularly?
When I was studying again, when I was studying interior designing, and then when I switched to image consultancy, I felt there were a lot of details that were similar of being an image consultant. If I talk about the color analysis, the balance, the style, the proportions,
Right,
it's something that we work in an image consultancy too.
right,
So let me give you an example. If I want to probably change an aesthetic of a room, a small room, I'll how will I go about it? Probably I'll change the color of the light, change the pillow covers, and I'm good to go. I have changed the total look of the room, I've changed the total aesthetic of the room. Similarly, I talk about people. You groom them, you change the body language, you change the style, and you see a drastic change in them.
okay,
So small tweaks, but it makes a lot of difference. That impactful difference that they create that perfect first impressions for themselves.
right.
So that's why something, image consultancy and interior designing is quite related to each other.
In today's time, I think everyone has so many demands. It's not easy to meet demands. So, how does your coaching sessions basically help the HNIs and professionals, when they come to you? So, what is it that, how do you satisfy their demands?
See, mine is something that I don't believe in copy paste kind of a solution.
Right,
I feel every human being is unique, and so are their fingerprints. You know it very well.
right,
So again, if I talk about all kind of people, I prefer to know their goals, their aspirations, their lifestyle, and want to create those kind of sessions for them. For example, the HNIs, if I talk
right,
about, they are more focused to learn more about fine dining or social graces or probably traveling. And if you're talking about what um, corporates,
right,
the professionals, the professionals are more focused on probably about their corporate confidence, their communication, their appearance.
right,
And if I take towards the students who are just about to enter that real world,
right,
they want to learn more about their interview skills. They want to groom themselves well. They
right,
want to present themselves well. So
right.
you can see that each and every individual has their own kind of a lifestyle and own kind of goals. So that is how we tailor make their sessions according to them. So
Right.
that's very important, I feel.
You know what? As they say, even I go for a lot of meetings myself. They say that if you dress
Mm-hmm.
well, you're designed in a certain way. Half the battle is
Yeah,
won. Half the battle is won. So in today's
absolutely.
time, even the physical aesthetics is very, very important. Whenever you go
Mm.
for your meetings or you travel abroad for any kind of conferences or anything which comes up. So I want to know, how does wardrobe management, and color analysis, how do you specialize in those particular fields, when it comes to your coaching sessions?
If I talk about wardrobe management, Siddharth, it's something I work on there again, very pocket friendly, that doesn't burn a hole in their pockets, and
Right.
create a cluster for them. The pieces consisting of some basics, classics, and some trendy pieces, so that whatever they wear, they can easily enjoy wearing it. मतलब once they open up their wardrobe, they are not supposed to try and say कि आज सुबह मैं क्या पहनूं, मुझे कुछ नहीं मिल रहा है.
Right.
They're not supposed to say that.
Yeah.
That's a mix and match, that kind of a cluster according to again their routines. What is the maximum time they're spending on? If they're spending their maximum time in the office, then probably the office clothes needs to be on a higher side as compared to the ratio of the socializing or probably the family outings.
Right.
That's how we create the wardrobe. And
Right.
if I talk about the color analysis, again, color analysis is a very simple tool. If I talk about it, enhances the features of the people.
Okay.
So I'll take you again. I'll run you through an example. If you're feeling very low someday and
Mm.
you feel you're not supposed to be seen by the world, you tend to wear those kind of colors that you feel, okay, now no one is going to notice me.
Mhm.
You drown yourself in those kind of muted, dull colors. And on the other day, when you're very happy, chirpy, probably you've won something and you want to just have a great time,
Yeah.
you will instantly shift your color. You shift it to more vibrant, more brighter colors.
Yeah.
So it's nothing, we don't limitize people for their colors. It's just that we give them those, sheets and understanding that, okay, these are the colors that match up with your skin color, your hair color, your eyes, and they will instantly give that brightness, that glow on your face. Whenever you go out, you'll feel that glow. You are not supposed to shift your clothes according to your mood. You should wear these kind of clothes so that your mood is always uplifted.
Right.
So that's very important.
I completely agree with you. In today's time, color therapy, they say, it really helps,
Yeah,
in terms of even defining your personality. And exact
absolutely.
way you define your personality is on the colors of the clothes you wear. So
Absolutely.
you very, very rightly said. Also,
Yeah.
Shilpi, I want to know, you've achieved so much in your life. So, I want to know what are the kind of certifications which you've achieved, which you'd like to talk about, and how does that impact your work?
Siddhant, frankly speaking, I don't believe in certification. It was more of my experience that I've learned through. No doubt, I have done a course. I did a course from ICBI. I'm a certified, I did a certification for image consultancy and soft skill.
Okay.
But then I still feel that that was not doing any justice to what, the experience I had earned in those years of working from an interior designer to becoming an image consultant.
Right.
That's what I feel.
Okay. I'm sure everyone has a vision and personal targets which they set for themselves. So today, what are the kind of targets and goals that you've, set for yourself? So probably if I see you 10 or 15 years down the line, where do I see Shilpi? What is that you're wanting to achieve?
I what do you see me down the lane? Okay, I want to see people happy, people confident,
Right.
people coming up to me and telling me today I went to a fancy restaurant and I enjoyed my food rather than being worried about the silverware that's lying on that table.
Right.
A person coming up to me and saying, wow, I handled the meeting beautifully. Or a person entering a room full of strangers and saying, I'm absolutely fine. I can handle it.
Okay.
That feeling, that is the feeling that I want to see in each and every person, that they own that place wherever they go in the world.
That's a really nice thought also, actually.
Thank you
Uh,
so much.
Also, I want to know, I'm sure, there must be a certain customer experience which totally made it was a memorable day for you, when a certain customer probably touched your heart. So do you want to share any experience of any of your clients, who really touched your heart and, made your day that day?
Um, Frankly speaking, again, Siddhant, this is a very confidential kind of a professional.
Right,
You know that very well. No one wants to come in front of the social media.
right.
So I'm
No, you
not
don't need to
allowed
name, no, you
to
don't have
take
to
any
name
names
anyone.
or
No, no,
anything. But yes,
no.
small incident which I cannot talk about in details also,
Okay,
because obviously whoever is going to watch it will
right.
understand it very well that they probably I'm talking about them. But
Okay,
then yes, if you're asking me, I can share a few of the incidents.
right,
There was one, in fact, a teacher who really was wanted for a very long time. She felt that she was, probably, stuck up in that teaching kind of a loop where she was missing out her own personal style.
right,
She was always, every day she was getting up, she was dressing up, but she
right,
was always dressing up as a teacher, not for herself. So I had taken her, she was a very dear client of mine, and I had taken her through that journey of making her understand that, okay, teaching is your profession. You need to dress up appropriately according to your profession, but there are other things also in your life that will make you feel very happy and
right.
very contented.
Yeah.
So just changing her style, her personal style, her clothing, her appearance, it helped her immensely.
But
She was so happy, and she keeps on sending me those loves and hearts and beautiful quotes to me, and I feel I have earned it. I know that actually gives me so much of, kind of what do you say, encouragement
encouragement,
to
yeah.
work more, and to push other people and make them understand these small things can really help them in the long run.
I couldn't agree with you more because, when I was going through probably a dark phase of my life, in my health,
Mm-hmm.
especially, I had
Mm-hmm.
someone, who used to call me up every day at 8 in the morning,
Wow.
just to call me up and just to tell me it's a new day. God's given you a new life, a new day to breathe. What are you going to do out of it? What is the most you're going to do? What is the kind of change you're going to do and probably help someone today? So, you have to be living in a life of gratitude always, and don't abuse your body, don't abuse yourself, just go with the flow and count your blessings. She used to call me up with every day with the
So
different quote.
beautiful.
Yeah, with the different quote just to motivate, because I understand there are days, don't want to continue the same monotonous life,
Absolutely.
that same monotonous life, and you want to try and, you know, have a little bit spark in your life, just try a different flavor probably. So she used to really guide me in that way. And, I used to feel that if someone else is putting that effort behind you,
Mm-hmm.
you are also
Yeah.
responsible, to make sure you don't let the other person down. So, I completely
That's such
understand.
a beautiful thought, that's so
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, and and also, if you suffer, your family suffers with you, so automatically
Oh,
there's a whole
yeah.
responsibility which is already
There's a
on your
whole.
shoulders. So one needs to, I think, take care of yourself and just be confident and live every day with gratitude. So that's what I
Yeah.
learned in my own journey.
That's a beautiful thought,
So
Siddhant. That's beautiful.
I couldn't
And
agree
what
with
I
you.
want to add this, I want to add another thing to it, Siddhant. Siddhant, confidence is something that you're not born with.
Yeah,
You build it piece by piece. I say it according to my profession. If I build it piece by piece, according, like, probably working on my body posture, working on my appearance,
right.
working on my etiquettes, so that's how I make other people to build their confidence.
Yeah,
So we should start that journey of understanding, and we should create, it's not an overnight change we can
yeah,
get.
of course.
Probably it's, again, I'm telling you, piece by
Yeah,
piece,
yeah,
bit by bit. So
yeah,
that's how it works.
right. Also, there are a lot of entrepreneurs, probably who started late, probably in their 40s
Mhm.
and above. They want to start a career, probably because of a lot of responsibilities, they could not do it early on. A lot of people I know that,
Absolutely.
could not follow their passion also because of a lot of responsibilities. So, what is the kind of message you'd like to give them, and what are the kind of attributes one must have, if they want to start their own entrepreneurial journey?
My biggest advice is never too late to start. 40 is a beautiful journey full of experiences, ups and downs that we have faced in our life. So there should be nothing that should be stopping us right now.
Yeah.
So start small, be consistent, and believe in your journey. That's what I believe in.
Also, I want to know one, especially for the women, I believe in women empowerment, especially for a lot of women, I would like to, especially talk about that, a lot of women in today's time also, they have a lot of pursuit, they want to pursue their dreams, they have a lot of ambitions, but obviously today, again, I feel that it's more of a male dominant world. But that is also slowly changing with generations coming in, and more women are getting more independent. They're not dependent on their partners. So what is the kind of thing you'd like to tell, especially those women who'd like to face the world, who is there to take on the world, and totally be independent in themselves as well.
I would like to tell them one thing is that just believe in yourself. The world is too small to conquer. So there are a lot of things beyond this world too. So stop thinking about it.
Right.
Stop yourself thinking about it that you can't do it. The moment you step out, you can do everything.
Right.
That's the power of women, I feel. So if you talk about in my profession, then again, I would love to help them create their own personality, their own confidence by just again tweaking out a little things in themselves so that if they're happy, they're confident from inside and outside,
Yeah.
they can conquer this world. That's what I totally believe in.
No,
So yeah, that's what I feel. It's very important for each and every woman out there. It's not only okay, your appearance is good, probably you'll conquer the world. I'm sorry. It should be a balance of everything that's around.
right.
I'm not saying that you need to, women are known to be all rounders or they need to take care of everything around them. It's, I can totally understand. It's okay. It's nothing like you need to keep it at the same par. Some things can go down, some things can go up. But then we should be aware of it because I feel we are the pillar of a family.
Right.
Again, related to my profession, if a woman is coming in, she's coming to me and she said, okay, I want to learn dining etiquettes. That's amazing. I think so. That's a perfect step she's made for herself and for her family too.
Right.
Because being a pillar of the family, she's not only learning, she will make sure that the generations that are coming in will also learn these kind of things. And indirectly or directly, even the partner gets influenced. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but they tend to get influenced. The moment you start using those things at your place, they will eventually, everyone tends to take it.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to learn from it. No one wants to be left out. Okay, if you are learning it, even I need to learn it. I also want to become, people should praise me. Oh, you know this, or you know that. They love hearing that. So that's what I feel. So it's a beautiful thing a lady can do for herself and for obviously always thinking about others. So for other people too.
And also, I think that they are quicker problem solvers than us. If today
Yes,
there's any kind of
absolutely.
problem coming in,
That is God gifted. That is
yeah,
God gifted, Siddharth. So
yeah.
that's absolutely
Yeah, so
fine.
there's no debate also. There's no point even debating that
No
because
point debating with the women. You're right.
right,
That's something that God has gifted us. So
right.
no one can take that thing from us.
Okay, so now it comes to my fun rapid fire round, just to know you
Yes.
personally, to know, these are going to be quick answers from your side. So,
Okay.
to
Okay. I'm
begin,
scared.
to begin with, if you had, for you to probably consult, any of the Bollywood actresses, who would it be and why?
Who would be and why? I'm so sorry. That's a rapid what consultation. If you I recently saw someone's reel Kajol. I really feel she needs a lot of refinement in the way she and she talks sometimes and the way she walks. She needs that refinement. I would love to do sessions with her.
Okay. What is that one thing that, you wanted to do, but you could not dare to do it?
Hmm. One thing I want to do. In fact, I have already done my daring part of being an entrepreneur at 40. So there's nothing left, I think, beyond that. So I'm pretty happy with that.
Okay.
That was something I really, probably that time I had questioned myself, will I be able to do it? I did
Okay.
that. So I'm happy with it.
If you were given one superpower, for a day, what would it be and how would you use it?
Superpower would be probably healing people who are
Okay.
really in a lot of not even pain physically or mentally. I would love to take that power and help them out. I feel they sometimes they're so helpless and they need that help which we are not able to give them. So I feel like I want to love to give that healing to them.
Yeah. What is that one current read, a book which you're loving reading and, enjoying it, when you're all by yourself?
Uh, I'm frankly speaking, I don't read a lot, but yes, I tend to watch a lot of shows.
Okay.
So recently, again, I watch a lot of Netflix shows, which was recently I just saw the show The Sweet, and then I was more inclined towards. I'm so sorry, but then I'm not that person who really gets into books, and
Okay.
so that's what. So
Yeah.
it's
They say
more of
that.
I love, in fact, I'm more of a person who travels a lot, who loves to enjoy the
Explore.
nature
Right.
and explore new things. And, probably just trying to understand what exactly the nature is, the universe is calling you and giving you on the
Yeah.
side. That's what I believe.
They say that even music is something which, totally reflects your personality. So,
Absolutely.
if like any kind of music, they say music therapy also has become very popular, especially in
Yeah,
the country,
yeah, absolutely.
so just to cool your nerves on a stressful day. So, which is that one kind of genre of music which you go to when you want to unwind and you're stressed out and you probably just don't want to
Just
do
the
anything?
just the chants of
Okay.
my Vaiguruji, if I talk about just the chanting. That's it.
Would you like
That's
it?
my
Would you like to
sorry.
chant something for us?
No, not really. I'm not that good. My voice is not that great, but yes, I love to hear the chants of Vaiguruji. So that makes me, really grounded, and it really, soothes me. It really gives me that energy to think about other things also.
Right.
So it
Okay. What is
makes
that
me keep
one quote that you stand by? What is that one quote which, you actually stand by?
it's again, it's never too late to start. That's my favorite quote that
Right.
I keep on quoting on each and every person whomever I meet, because that's what can relate so well with my profession. So I love talking about it. And yes, another thing, it's walk the talk.
Right. Okay.
So I
Okay.
love saying that too.
Okay. According to you, the one big difference between the millennials and Gen Zs of today.
Oh, yeah. Recently, only I was reading an article on Millennium and Gen Z, and a very interesting thing came up, Siddhant. You know very well, Millennium are pretty sorted,
Yeah.
and they believe in probably looking after their, personality and looking after, okay, the minute details of looking good,
Yeah.
making that effort on their appearance, their body language, and everything. And Gen Z don't believe in that totally. But yes, the article said that indirectly they are inclined towards these kind of things through their social media presence.
Right.
They want to look good, so they make sure that they're looking good on the social media. If you talk about the LinkedIn accounts, if you talk about the Instagram accounts, if you talk about any other accounts which they are on, so they make sure they are well groomed, their appearance looks good, they whatever they're writing on it, it makes sense, whatever they're doing, whatever activities they're doing. So indirectly the shift from person to person has, shifted onto a technology kind of a thing.
Right.
That's what I feel is the difference that is made.
Okay.
So probably with time, Gen Z will understand that
Right.
probably this is how it's not going to work, and they need to, or probably they're going to live with it. They'll understand in that way that okay, through the video thing or through the technology thing, they can manage out things. So let's see.
Great. So that comes to the end of the rapid fire round and the episode. Thank you so much,
Thank you so
Shilpi.
much, Siddhant.
It was such a lovely chat with you. And, I would like to add before you go that, it's very important today's time to voice out your opinions. Don't keep things to yourself. That also
Absolutely.
affects your image and your personality because, see, if you are not happy from within, it will not reflect, outside what you feel. So, and
Absolutely.
also, if you are upset, if you can't talk to your family, your friends, reach out to people like Shilpi. They're always there to help you, to guide you, and there's nothing wrong with it, to take that extra expert advice just to shape your future and yourself, to a better person. So, and she's done it for so many clients of hers, and they are excelling in their own field. So I would really encourage, personally from my side as well, that people who feel they're not too confident, who are shy, who have a stage fright, there might be so many things. You know, um,
Absolutely.
God has made everyone in a unique personality, and it's your time to shine. So any kind of things which probably can help you, I'm sure Shilpi and her team, will be happy and glad to help you and assist you. So thank you so much, Shilpi, for
So much.
doing this.
Thank you so much for
And
having
I
me.
keep wanting you to encourage more people, transform more lives,
I'll do that.
and hope to see you on the other side really soon. And
Absolutely. Would love to meet you in person. It's going to
thank
be
you.
great.
Thank you once again.
Take
Thank you.
care of yourself.
Bye.
Take care of yourself. Bye. See you.